You've been one of the Senate's most ardent defenders of the filibuster, and for reasons we won't get into, prevents a simple majority from passing legislation. But now that a Biden administration looks increasingly possible, even likely, you've had second thoughts. Why the change in tune, and why isn't such an evolution more of a political calculation on your part?
Well, so a lot of folks in the primaries questioned and challenged Joe Biden's expressed positive memories about a time when the Senate worked. Some of his primary opponents and some of his critics suggested that Joe Biden was somehow naive, that his desires for a return to civility and for bipartisanship were out of step with the Senate of today. My comment in response to your question about my views on this, nobody is clearer about just how ruthlessly, how persistently, how aggressively Mitch McConnell used the power of the minority to thwart the Obama-Biden administration's agenda than Joe Biden. He was charged with selling the Affordable Care Act on the Hill, getting a majority to support initiative after initiative, whether it was on climate or it was on the Recovery Act or it was on health care. And it was deeply frustrating the extent to which Republicans used their minority power, in no small part because of the filibuster, to block the filling of critical judicial vacancies, to block the advancement of critical legislation. So you're referencing an article in Politico where I said, I still hope for a path forward where we can get a bipartisan majority that will legislate, that will tackle issues like prescription drug prices or climate change. I'll remind you, I'm the co-founder and lead of the Bipartisan Climate Solutions Caucus that has 14 members. It is possible, I think, for us to legislate solutions to these big problems. But I was quoted saying, I will not sit idly by for 4 years and watch the administration, the Biden administration, have its key nominations and its policy agenda thwarted. That was intended to say that I believe we should defend the filibuster, but I'm not willing to sit by for 4 years and watch an entire administration lose the opportunity to make real change.